Hey there, welcome to Danny and Kazi. I thought I would make a YouTube video just kind of giving some advice to couples like us that are in a long distance relationship because of this pandemic or maybe because of other reasons, but I thought this would be a great idea. So the first tip that I have is the obvious one: stay in contact. So that's just simply sending messages, hanging out on the phone. Voice messages are also great for this as well if you're kind of busy, and even video messages as well, like when you're out and about. It's always a good idea to kind of show just where you are, what you're doing. Maybe there's nice scenery, maybe you're doing something really cool like rock climbing or just sightseeing. So always good to do some video messages. My other bit of advice would be date days. So that just means, like, if you have a Netflix subscription or Amazon Prime, you can actually set up like a movie at the same time and watch it together. Get some snacks and sweets and just chill out. You can also do this with like video games. You can have a video game day, so you can play like free to play games like Fortnite are great for that, or Identity V, or if you do have like a gaming system, then obviously you have more options. There's even the likes of karaoke apps as well that you can use just to kind of make things a bit different. So there's like plenty of choice out there to have really nice date days. And then maybe more so for the guys, but what I've been doing is sending flowers. So this is really good, particularly on Valentine's Day or birthdays. Send flowers. There's plenty of great websites out there that do international delivery, and the one that I use is Interflora. So I'll put a link in the description below. I don't get paid for that. It's just, this is something that's really worked for me, so I'm recommending this awesome company. Reflect on the good times together. So look back on nice memories and things that you have done. Always look back on the good times, especially if you're having a bad day. It really helps, and can lift each other's spirits. Another piece of advice I have is planning for the future. It's always good to talk about the future because it just shows that you're committed to each other and that you are thinking of a greater goal. That can be just even the likes of when you're next going to see each other, or it can be what your aspirations are for each other or individually as well. Like maybe one of you might be going back to university to develop a career path, things like that. So constantly talk about the future and what you want out of the relationship. It's just a great way of just showing that you're on each other's minds, and that there's a great deal of importance there. Another obvious one would be parcels and letters. So I've sent my fair share of parcels, and I guess it depends on your postage service what kind of stuff you can send, but it's always great to just put that little bit of extra effort and put together a parcel of different sweets and snacks, and you can even send clothes as well, and different wee things. So I'm sure some of you have already done that, but I just want to focus on letters as well. Letters are a great way to get across just emotions and things like that. So I recommend letters. You can also do it in possibly your partner's language as well. So if your partner is of maybe in a different country, different race or nationality, you might be learning that language. So it's a good idea to try to write a letter in that person's language. So totally recommend that one. Speaking of parcels, I also think arts and crafts are a great way to make a parcel unique. Personally, I've started doing origami over the pandemic. It's kind of become a hobby. Not so much lately because I've been just a wee bit busy, but it has been great just to show a bit of creativity, and you'd be amazed at the things you can make. You can make like 3D hearts and really nice romantic kind of things that aren't actually as difficult to make as you might think. So that's a good thing to put into a parcel just to make it that extra little bit special. And I'm sure some of you are a lot better at making arts and crafts stuff than me. Another obvious one is compliments. You want to compliment each other. You know, that can be in physical appearance, or it can even be just, you know, on your partner's personality as well. It just shows once again that, you know, you still see the good, all the good things in each other, and it just reminds each other, you know, why you're in love, and, you know, going through this, you know, putting in this level of effort. It's just good to be reminded on those things. I guess my last piece of advice is anniversaries and important days. It's always a good day. It's always a good thing to remember those days and to have something planned. Like I said, for the guys, you've got, you know, Interflora, the international flower delivery website. So, you know, you haven't got an excuse. And then parcels and just things like that are great. And, you know, even for the likes of Christmas, you know, you might want to purchase something nice, even if you can't exactly send it. What you can do is you can kind of keep it, wrap it up, and then, you know, do like a video call of you kind of opening up your partner's presents that you've went and got for them. Things like that, they go a long way through the day. And I guess like a bonus tip, as I mentioned earlier in the letters, if your partner is from a different country and speaks a different language, it's, you know, a good idea to go the extra mile and to learn that language. So yeah, that is all of my advice. Hopefully that helps. And yeah, best of luck. If you have any tips to share, please post them in the comments, and I'd like to hear what has been working for you. Stay safe, and thanks for watching the video.